Sagittarius. How is the person on your mind currently feeling about you? Let's find out. First up, we have confident. Okay. And we have confused. Now, I have to say that is confusing to me because that's a contradiction. So, looks like this person is of two minds right now. Okay, they are on the one hand confident about you or about the situation with you, but on the other hand, they're confused. They're confused about the situation with you. Let's find out more, shall we? Okay, so this person on Sagittarius's mind, how are they currently feeling about Sagittarius? We have the Tower, and we have the Clouds. Right, so this is just reiterating that this person is feeling confused about you. There is a general cloud of uncertainty here. There is a sense of holding back, perhaps because of the uncertainty. And in turn, it's like a vicious cycle because the holding back is creating more uncertainty, while the uncertainty is encouraging your person to hold back. So that doesn't sound like a great loop to be caught in. Let's see what else we can find out here about your person and their feelings for you right now, Sagittarius. So how is this person on Sagittarius? Oh, whoa. Okay, so we got the court official. That card wanted to be a part of the reading. If you watch my channel, you know I do not put down flippers, as I call them, things that just pop out of the deck while I'm shuffling. But I do acknowledge them. They do have something to say about the reading. And in this case here, it seems like this person, there's a sense here like, yeah, like I said, like they're confident about you, your maybe what could be if they were actually to stop being, reserved here, but at the same time, there's a kind of resistance. They don't want to try, or they feel like this is maybe a bit much. Your person could be the type of person who doesn't like to jump through hoops, to carry out the formalities. If there are defined steps for how to reach a goal, your person can be kind of like a maverick and they don't want to do all of that, your person could be the sort of person who buys some kind of furniture that's in a box, and you have to take the pieces out and assemble them. And these types of furnishings do come with instructions, but there's a type of person who doesn't read the instructions. They just say, "Oh, I don't need that. I can figure out how to put this together." And then they don't like the structure, or they don't like being told what to do. So it could be that your person here is facing some resistance regarding you and them, your situation, and what they would need to do, what they perceive that they would need to do in order for things to perhaps progress. But I digress. Let's get back to the actual reading. So how is this person on Sagittarius's mind currently feeling about Sagittarius? We have gloomy thoughts. Okay, well, at least this is kind of making some sense, right? And we have great fortune. Wow, okay, we got another contradictory pairing here. I think here what the cards are saying is that your person is actually greatly confused and growing ever more confused as time goes on. They have a pessimistic tendency. They have a tendency to think negatively about your situation. It feels here like there are maybe so many things in this person's mind, so many, oh, well, I can't. Oh, well, this won't work out. You know, that kind of thing. Just negative self-talk that keeps this person stuck. Like I said, in the loop of you know, staying away, being confused. You know, it's quite possible if they would actually try that they could have some of that confusion dispelled. I mean, Sagittarians are not known for being very coy. We don't beat around the bush. I say we because yes, I am a Sagittarius also. But this person is just kind of stuck and maybe set in his or her ways. And as I said, it's like they don't even want to try and they're making up excuses why they shouldn't. Okay. But let's continue here, Sagittarius. So how is this person on your mind currently feeling about you? We have the blue card. Very nice. The blue card is the most positive card in this deck. It's like, you know, paint a perfect picture of your mind's own devising your wildest dreams. I don't know if it's, maybe it's not quite like that for this person here, but you get the gist. This is very positive. They're thinking very positively about you, despite the negativity. I think it's not that they're feeling negatively about you. They're feeling negatively about themselves and the effort that they perceive they would need to put in here. I don't know if it's because they feel like they can't, or it's because they're just kind of lazy. Sorry to say. I mean, a lot of people aren't they? You know, I don't know why, but now it seems people just think that relationships are supposed to magically flow in perfection, and if it doesn't, then it's all wrong, and why even bother? It's a very sad place for us to be in collectively as a society, but it does seem like this is more and more prevalent, this defeatist attitude that leads to even worse outcomes than if people would actually try. But again, I digress. Sorry about that, Sagittarius. And so your other card here is the bat. Okay, so we are continuing on with our negative, well, not negative, well, that is negative actually, but we're continuing on with our contradictory energy here. As I said, the blue card is very, very positive, but the bat, not so much. It could be here that this person, on the one hand, has a great deal of interest in you, attraction to you, respect for you. They're impressed by you and all of that wonderful stuff. However, maybe they fear that you are like too good to be true. And it may be that they don't see your flaws because they're so caught up in telling themselves all the reasons why they shouldn't even try with you in the first place, it seems. So this is just how they are feeling about you. It doesn't mean it's grounded in like an objective reality. This is just their subjective sense of things. And so yeah, there's this kind of double-mindedness, you know, like I like Sagittarius, but it would never work out, you know, that kind of thing. So let's continue here, Sagittarius. How is this person on your mind currently feeling about you? We have King of Diamonds, silence in the court. And King of Spades, keep your temper. Okay, so it does seem, though, despite your person's confusion and their pessimism here, there is a certain practicality that is underpinning their decision. It could be that your person is, perhaps to their credit, aware, self-aware enough to know what they can and cannot put effort, or I should say invest in, because of their own resources, emotional, material, or otherwise. It could be that this person feels like they don't have the bandwidth. They are perhaps too busy to fit you in a way that would really honor your relationship and help it to grow. Um, and so there's a sense here in which this person may be holding themselves back, denying themselves, so to speak, the pleasure of moving things forward with you, um, because they have made a certain practical, logical decision after actually maybe a pretty accurate assessment of what they actually can afford to invest. So that's interesting, Sagittarius, because it means that, it's not, and you've probably already gotten that sense here, it's not about you. It's not that you're not good enough or something like that. Um, it's perhaps because this person doesn't feel like they are good enough, or that they have the kind of life situation that would allow them to give you what they perceive you deserve, or that they perceive you would require if you were going to stick around. So I guess the good news here is that what I'm not seeing is somebody who maybe just wants to kind of toy around with you and lead you down the garden path and all of that. It seems that maybe this person is holding themselves back, in their mind at least, for their own good eventually, so they don't get hurt, but also for your own good, so that you don't get disappointed or feel like you wasted your time. Oh, interesting, Sagittarius. Okay, sounds like you got a thoughtful person here. That can't be a bad thing, I don't think. Well, actually, it could be a bad thing if you are overthinking. But anyway, let's continue here. So, Sagittarius, how is this person currently feeling about you? We've got the Emperor. Okay. And the Empress. Are you kidding me? Okay, so this harkens back to the fantastic blue card that I was talking about earlier. Like, this person sees a lot in you, and in fact, this person sees the two of you potentially are a great match for each other. Not just a good match or okay, but like great. You could be great, but yeah, this person though, maybe that's why they're, hesitant. I mean, the too good to be true thing. Yeah, it's like Charlie Brown and Lucy with the football. If you get to be a certain age, or if you just had a certain number of bad experiences back to back, you get wary and you just don't trust anymore. You're not really that open anymore, and so that could be what's going on here. Is your person just isn't, um, they're not looking at everything through rose-colored glasses, and it's quite intentional here. Um, and yeah, I can't say it's a bad thing, other than that this person could seriously be talking themselves out of something really great. Like, and I think they recognize that, and yet here they are. Okay, so how is this person on Sagittarius's mind currently feeling about Sagittarius? We have lost Bitcoins and El Bad Hombre. Okay, so again, we see that this person really does value you. They think that you would be a great person, a great match for them. Um, However, I get the sense here that maybe some of their hesitancy is coming from a fear that the two of you might not mesh well, um, as far as perhaps some of your values, some of your strongly held beliefs. And this is despite all the other positivity. There, you could say maybe nitpicking here, and so they are perceiving that there's something maybe that the two of you are not on the same page with, and it would require some effort to either find common ground or agree to disagree. And we already established that this person could be quite set in their ways and they don't wanna and wham. And so, like, again, it might just feel like, oh, I've got to make an actual effort, to this person. And they don't seem inclined, honestly, here. The good news is that this is just a snapshot in time. This person may stop feeling this way in 5 more minutes. I don't know. There's an ephemerality about card reading. They do a great job of telling you what's happening in the moment, and should nothing major change, they suggest a trajectory going forward. However, life is really complex, and in particular, people's thoughts, feelings, and actions are quite complex, and what someone is thinking of doing in the now may never materialize because they just get stuck in the thinking, or they change their mind, or something else happens to turn them in a different direction. Who knows? But this is how things are right now. This person that you're thinking of is stuck, and they're stuck in this loop of trying to rationalize their choice not to move forward with you. So let's see what else we can find out here about your person's feelings about you, Sagittarius. How is this person currently feeling about Sagittarius? We've got El Musico. I'm so sorry, Spanish speakers, if, I'm murdering my pronunciation. Let's see. We also have El Tambor. Okay, that's the drum. So 2 cards here about music. Is your person a musical person? Are they some kind of musician? Like literally? Are they a creative type? Something like that? Could be not. But regardless, these 2 cards are suggesting that your person actually could be gearing up to do something. And I presume it's that they are gearing up to do something towards you. Maybe. I mean, like, the rest of this spread doesn't really doesn't really give me that sense, but here it is. There's a possibility that your person is, see what I mean about, the ephemerality, things changing on a dime. I mean, within 2 minutes here we have like a shift. So your person could actually be thinking about making some kind of effort toward you. I don't know what exactly. It'll differ for different people watching. But I have to think that, some kind of action towards you could be considered positive, though I will say that if they are thinking about this, it seems they want to make some kind of perhaps grand gesture towards you, and that is honestly risky. So there is still a sense here. The overall sense is of hesitation, I would say, but there is a chance this person really is thinking about coming towards you, forward, etc. So how is this person on Sagittarius's mind currently feeling about Sagittarius? We have, there came a big spider and sat down beside her. Okay, that is from Little Miss Muffet. You may be familiar with that nursery rhyme. And oh, look, another card from Little Miss Muffet. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet. Okay, so it seems, I don't think we really use this term here so far, but it looks like the person is scared. And I feel, Sagittarius, like this is kind of an ongoing storyline that I've been bringing through for Sagittarius. So if you haven't already, please go and look at my previous Sagittarius readings. You can go to my channel where you will see there is a playlist tab, and under that playlist tab, just find Sagittarius, and you'll find a number of Sagittarius readings, and you'll see that this idea of a person who is afraid keeps coming into the reading. So I'm perhaps continuing the story for the same collective, which I don't have a problem with. That's wonderful. I like continuity. So yeah, in this case here, this person is looking scared. You know, I mean, they might be thinking of coming forward and they want to make that grand gesture, perhaps, potentially. Uh, but they are afraid here. And so this may or may not materialize, honestly, at least in the moment. In the moment, there is a sense of some degree of maybe wanting to do something. But I'm not getting a strong enough sense here that they're actually going to do something, unless something, again, changes in the energy, the thoughts, the feelings, the intentions, all of that stuff. So let me see if we can get some bit of advice for you, Sagittarius, before we end this reading. So what is the advice for Sagittarius considering this situation with this person here? Okay, so we have secrets revealed. Okay, let's see. We have in the wrong. And let me see, strong and brave. Let me see, what is on the bottom of the deck here? Uncertain. Well, there you go, Sagittarius. Yeah, so as I was saying, like, it's not really strongly coming through. This person's actually going to, you know, make that move, that grand gesture they might be thinking of making. You know, I mean, as we've said, the overarching energy here is of someone who is kind of dragging their feet. They're convincing themselves all the reasons why they should not move forward. Yet there is a desire to come forward. They understand who you could be to them and for them and with them, who they could be with you. But yeah, the advice here is to probably not look at this as a sure thing. Perhaps in time, this person may come forward and they can maybe explain how they realized that they should have come forward a lot sooner. But yeah, the cards here are advising you, though, to just find peace and strength in yourself. I know that that's something that Sagittarians can do rather well often. And yeah, focus on other things. I dare say other people, if like your goal is to have a relationship of mutuality in the now. Okay, so I'm going to end it there, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, goodbye.